Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. My name is Matt. This is Jackass Retro. Um, Today, we're going to be unboxing a postcard lot that I won at auction. Won it from Michaan's auction house in Alameda, California. And I paid $250. Well, that was my winning bid. After paying to have it shipped to me, I had somebody pick it up and ship it to me. My auction premium, California sales tax, which I should probably give them my reseller's permit if I'm planning to buy again. And my bid, I'm all in about $350. I do want to mention real quick the name down in the corner here. It's just kind of a tongue-in-cheek dedication to one of the former YouTubers who really got me into postcards, Popeye's Postcards. I learned a ton from his channel, and is really one of the impetuses for getting into these crazy little pieces of cardboard. So I don't want to waste too much time. I know I wanted to do this video because I do get a lot of comments on just the postcard elements that I've been doing on some of my packing and shipping videos. So wanted to kind of show you guys what I got. I've only been through this barely, so this is pretty much going to be as new to you as it is to me. And we'll talk maybe a little bit about these. We're not going to get too fancy here. I'm literally just going to take my camera. And here's the box. And hopefully this works. I am literally just going to kind of tape you onto the box here. And we're just going to go for it. I think this might actually work. I'm going to angle you a little bit better. There we go. I'm not looking through these what I'm grabbing. I'm just going to pick these at random. And we'll see what we got. All right. Got a little bit of a glare from my window, but I don't know if there's much we're going to be able to do about that. So that's our chrome, obviously, for our first one. Looks like a Black Hills, South Dakota is what that one is for. Take the glare off that a little bit. Cool linen, landmarks of the desert. Guy with his donkey. You know what? This may be one that goes into my collection as on brand. Now we got another one, maybe. Who knows? It looks like a donkey and a goat. It's a comic postcard. That's actually really funny. It's like they're using the donkey as a telephone. That one almost definitely is going to be a keeper. Cool advertising calendar postcard. I'm going to take it out of the sleeve here so we don't have the glare. Highland Park Chevrolet, 1938 is that calendar. That is really very cool. Signed wood. That is super cool. It's totally random, you guys, that I pulled these out, and these are all, donkey postcards, which happen to be the ones that I keep. In a lot of cases, I have a pretty decent collection of these. Here is, looks like France. Some more donkeys. I'm going to open up our window here. Maybe we can get a little more light on these. There we go. Another one, comic. 40 miles from wood, 50 miles from water, 10 feet from hell. God bless our home. That's pretty cute. When we show. So apparently this collector had collected some donkey postcards. I actually have very similar one to this already. Laughing it over for a tenderfoot. Sure is a great place. Another comic. Linen. It's another Linen. Romance in the Desert. Oh, that's pretty great. Yeah. Some of these are going to be keepers. 1958 comic postcard. Very cool. It's a British Columbia Century to Celebrate. So it's advertising that event. That's really cool. Nevada, another guy with his donkey. Wow. Well, I'm not going to be keeping all of these. I have no need for all of these donkey postcards, so a lot of these are going to get listed. I might pick my favorite one or two and go from there. A group of donkey boys railway station in Cairo. And then Egyptian types, same thing. This one looks like China. Nope, this is the Great Nile Bridge in Egypt. Busra. Thebes. So getting some cool international ones. Oh, we're off of the donkeys now. We're on to deer. American wildlife of the Northwest and Alaska black-tailed deer. Linen postcard, really pretty. Park deer in Yellowstone. Here's a really good, nice Fred Harvey. And it's Grand Canyon. Oh, there's a nice greetings from old Wyoming. That's a great bucking bronco. Real photo here. Pillsbury Picture Company. Real photo. I've had quite a few Pillsbury. I've never seen this one before. Here's Mount Talek, California. And then I forget the name of this tree, but it's believe that's in the redwood forest. Some horses coming out of it. It's the team in Big Tree. It's called Big Tree. That's because I'm an idiot. Can't remember. Hialeah Park racetrack in Florida. That's a nice one. I don't think I've seen that exact one, although I've seen quite a few from Hialeah racetrack. Now we're on to sheep. There's some, I'll probably say this wrong, agape sheep in California. Gilroy Hot Springs, California. Off for a ride. Cool, like sepia tone. Yeah, and it's unposted. Mount Lowe, California. A lot of pictures. And there's Big Tree again. With the horses and carriage actually emerging from there. Yep, I was right. Redwoods. It almost looks, it's hand tinted. It almost looks like real photo, but it's just the gloss, the glossy not real photo. Big tree again. California. Lots of big tree postcards. I list every single one of these. I really like them. They're popular online too, so glad to see that. Some cowboys waiting to ride. Very, very cool horse and carriage. That's a great shot. It's the printed litho. I can't really make out the hallmark at the bottom there, but nice card. Horse and carriage, Quebec. I actually just listed one very similar to that recently. Another horse and carriage. This had to have been a collector or a dealer with how these are all very much bunched together by theme. The few that I went through were similarly bunched. It's another like New York Zoological Society. That's a cool one. I've seen it had a lot of the zoological park ones. I haven't seen that specific one yet. The Girl of the Golden West, hugging her horse. Satux. Among the Cowboys series. Nice card, unposted, unused. Thoroughbreds. 1914, that faux frame. Another horse and cart. This is one of those foreign, like European costume series. So that's the Costumi Neapolitani. There we go. Another big trees, the Sentinel. California. Milking on a Dairy near Sonoma. That's a really cool, nice card. It's not going to mention or you're not going to see as well this. I mean, we're working with a webcam here, and I am recording this in 1080p. I don't know if the camera is able to handle that. I do want to mention real quick that I do scan a lot of these and put them up in a Facebook gallery. So if you find Jackass Retro on Facebook, you can go and view a lot of the galleries of the scans that I make of these cards. And it really brings out the color, and you can really see a lot more detail as well. This is a buffalo head Stampede in Yellowstone. We're getting a lot of animal ones. I'm just, not that I don't really like these, but I want to get a few different sort of content in here. So here's Waking Sharks of Marine Studios in Florida. Or Walking Sharks. Walking Sharks. Neat. Real photo here of a moray eel. That's cool. That one is, again, marine land, so probably souvenir postcard. Here's another Florida. Lots. Look at all the alligators. Hey, Buster. I'm busy right now, okay? I promise we'll pay attention to you in a little bit. Got a lot of animals here. Kangaroo. Oh, here's another one of the calendar for Highland Park Chevrolet. Still, again, signed. A couple of them here. These are monkeys playing tennis and monkeys playing football. Very cool. So these were like, looks like they were sent to the same people. Yeah, as 12 card sets of advertising over the course of the year. So then at the end of the year, they'd get the full set of postcards, which is a great marketing idea and a way for somebody to keep around your advertising, right? I may set these aside as I go through the set, and if I have or through the box, if I have a full set, definitely try to put those all together. Some scientific drawings. Let's see. This is British Museum of Natural History. Got some scarabs. These are pristine. These are like they are not even never touched. So I got 3 of these. These are great. The detail on these, it's just not showing up in the webcam, unfortunately, but these are going to scan fantastic. If you, again, find Jackass Retro on Facebook. As I list these will be scanned and put into galleries there. Here's Yellowstone, elk in winter. Basically the same shot, different era. Here we go. This is kind of cool if you're not super savvy about postcards. These are 2 postcards printed essentially in different eras. They're very, very similar. This is an undivided back postcard. So this is probably, very, very early 1900s up to around 1907, 1908, somewhere in there. And this one could actually be any one of a couple different eras. I don't think it's linen. So this could be just the period after that, like 1908 up to 1910, or this could have been white border. Again, very hard to tell. It's the same publisher. Kind of neat. If you've got an opinion, put it in the comments. We've got a horned toad of California. There's a sexy animal postcard. Greetings from Sonoma, California. And it's somebody just in a field of sheep. Yep, field of sheep. Kind of a gilded print there. Kind of unusual card. One of the pets in New York City. It's a guy feeding a squirrel. Not sure why this one's in a case. Let's find out. Probably because it's got that crease damage. Yeah, famous. Yeah, Lowe's and Valentine. Yeah, it's nice. I've noticed a fair number of Egypt and Middle Eastern postcards in this lot. So we might be coming up on a number of those. Probably hard to tell what this is on that camera. It's that one's actually Mexico. A little bit to Arco advertising postcard. Basket vendor in Mexico. Pretty common subject matter on that one. I believe this is another Arco. No, Arco Iris. So these are 1930s though. And definitely kind of all go together. I think they're all the same publisher, same print quality. It's actually really kind of pretty. It's very saturated color on these, but also somewhat muted. It's they're nice. There's another one. All right, we're changing subjects again. Overland Stage. Vincent La Romaine. Oh, is that the... Yeah, that's the Greek theater, Roman Greek theater. Real photo. I love when I find this. Somebody put a stamp on it, but it never got sent. That's a really cool Greek stamp. I'll look that up. You never know. Okay. Some of these I have to turn around so I can read them. Lago di Petligero. So it looks large fishing net, I'm going to guess, is my translation. Real photo. Granada. The sitting room of the Pension Via Carmona in Alhambra. I'm probably getting something in that wrong. It's another one. Brussels, Belgium. Hey, it's my grandpa. Not really. This is Blucher. Now, I think Blucher means glue in German, maybe. I only know that because of Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein, Frau Blucher. Blucher means glue because that's why the horse is. So that's Moscow. Anyways, here's hometown, the Olympic Hotel, the old, or just the Olympic Hotel. It's still there, but it's not the Olympic Hotel, I don't think. Here's another Northern Life building and Third and University in Seattle. Always cool to see some of these old Seattle ones, just because I lived most of my adult life there. Here is awesome. This is still there. This is the Smith Tower. At one time, the tallest building west of the Mississippi. And then pretty common one right there. Lacework, linen, Louisiana. Here's the not as common oldest cemetery. Unloading bananas, New Orleans. These agricultural and shipping ones are always cool. See a lot of them from Louisiana because that was the mouth of the Mississippi, where a lot of stuff would get off one ship and go on to the next. New French Market, New Orleans. You got Quebec. Santa Rosa, California, the Legion Gate. That one looks like a gray craft, maybe, or silver craft, something like that. Mastercraft Pictures. I'm not going to try to read that really very long word. Riggy Bomb, Yeah, you're on your own. It's got a lot of letters, consonants together. I'm going to say Germany. Miniature railway. These tend to do pretty good. That's Cleveland. Another Cleveland. Union Terminal building at night. Guess where? You guessed it right. That's Cleveland. Then we've got the internal of the ticket concourse at Union Station, Los Angeles. Kind of neat. Oh, this is great. Wow. Sorry. Spokane, Washington, Municipal Stadium. This is another one where the webcam just isn't going to do justice. Portland Postcard Company. It looks almost like a real photo, but it can't be. I mean, it might be. It's really hard to tell what's going on here, but it's something happening at the stadium. And if you look, it's not really so much a stadium, but it's just a piece of ground that's been leveled off, and it's like they moved the dirt from where they leveled it and made a big pile, and that's where all the people hang out. So that's going to be probably 1910s. Hey, Buster, right now I'm busy. You can see his paw right there. There's his nose. Papa's paying attention to something else, and that's not allowed. Right? Not right now. There's, again, Cleveland, Ohio, new municipal stadium. We got some battleships. Hey, look, it's a big boat in the Panama Canal that's not stuck. This is the Valley Forge, USS Valley Forge, U.S. Navy ship. And then this one looks like another one in Panama Canal. It's the USS Missouri, also going through the Panama Canal. And then here is the steamer Dalles and going through the Cascade Locks, which is actually Columbia River between Oregon and Washington. That's a really cool one. I have not seen that before. There's a lot that I haven't seen before. I'm sure that there are many people out there who've seen many of these, but I'm not one of them. Here's the USS El Dorado. I like the Navy ships. Oh, there's Buster. This is the steamer Canadiana. Oh, somebody saw a bird. We've got Queen Victoria. Oh, there's some crows hanging out outside my window. It's that time of year. This is cool. That is a chairlift. Where is it? Hey, nope. Okay. You're done. Mount Rundle chairlift. Look how high. Like those chairlifts back in the days were like a board on a stick. Can you imagine riding that high above the ground on a board on a stick and just being like, sure, I'm not going to fall and die. So that's at Banff. Going 10,000 feet up a mountain on a board and a stick. Here's another Cleveland high-level bridge. Pennsylvania mine, Butte, Montana. I like these old mining postcards. This is, again, Butte, Montana. It's good. I don't have a ton of Butte, Montana listed because I don't run across that many. I would think I'd see more in the Northwest here than I do. Here's a cool comic postcard. Say, how about that letter? So many postcards are people being like, hey, why don't you write? Or, hey, I promise I'm going to write you soon. Or, something about other things are going to write or somebody else should write. Barracks in San Diego, Naval Training Center. Let's grab another somewhat random stack and see what we come up with. Let me just get these. So this will keep me busy for the next, month or so. I probably have a couple thousand postcards here. All right, I'm just going to reach in and grab and see what we get. Okay. And let's fix this again. Here, we're going to grab a little more tape, give you a little better view. I think Buster kind of messed up our last shot. Or, could have been me too. Canadian Winter Girl. See if we can straighten that out a little bit. Without a Rope. This one's artist signed. I can't make that out, but another cool cowboy. Roping a steer. Another artist signed. Santa Maria Inn, Santa Maria, California. Very pretty. Quite a few artist signs in here. I like that a lot. Again, another artist signed. Can't make it out, but artist signed, covered bridge. It's definitely foreign. Switzerland. But very good printing quality. That's going to scan really good. It'll look great on the uploads. This is the Capri Caves. Again, artist signed. This view is a pretty common one for Capri. Like, they're famous for these caves, right? That you can go row your boats in. They're beautiful. I don't know that I've seen one that has the artist signature on it. But I've had several that look very similar to that. Another artist sign, 1940. Hey, Buster, not right now. Okay. This one may be cut short a little bit because I've got somebody who really wants to be the star of the show nipping at my toes. L.H. Duzelshofer. Really pretty card. That'll scan nicely. Like I said, this is the way that these are bunched together. I'm looking down here, and it looks like I just grabbed a full handful of some artists signed. So, is this that same guy? L.H. Larson, maybe? But these are all pretty much cowboy scenes. They're very nice cards. All linen. How iconic is that right there? Cowboy with his donkey sitting by the campfire, probably eating some beans. Then we've got it's a castle, Altschloss Castle, tucked in there with all these other ones. These are all pretty much look like this little bunch are German. They're all Baden-Baden, Baden-Baden. Another Baden-Baden. Probably saying that wrong. Let me know. This is Florence. These are also signed. Another Florence. And another. Sadly, the quality on these cards is so amazing. The printing quality, I mean, even on the webcam, you can see there the detail on these. It's almost photorealistic, but the popularity on these cards just isn't anything. I've had some of these that are even higher quality than this, of mostly these same views, and there's just no value to anyone, unfortunately. These are, they're in a lot of cases very, very stunning, gilded edges, like that is of a painting. This postcard is over 100 years old, so that is the quality of printing that these card makers were doing 100 years ago, and it's amazing. So again, artist signed. This is Luther. Okay, looks like we got some agricultural product photos here. This is a Cree Publishing Company, Minneapolis. Now it's funny, the name on this, the Catalina cherry, lately improved by Luther Burbank. Luther Burbank is, I know, Northwestern. It is artist signed down here as well. Luther Burbank, there's a park in Washington named after him, Luther Burbank Park. It's on Mercer Island, which is the large island in the middle of Lake Washington next to Seattle. There's another Benice, or Venezia, sorry. Same place, Venice. Artist Studios in Rocky Neck, Gloucester, Mass. Some more grapes. Amy Herzog. I know of this artist. This is the first one that I've had. Yeah, 1924. Super cool. Looks like we got another sort of few cards in a set. These are all artist signed. Very, very pretty flowers. WSE Berlin. Looks like, but those are all. We get them better framed here for you. Bulbs, roots, everything. And we got some more monkeys doing stuff calendar. So we've at least got a few from that set. I'll be really excited if I've got the whole thing. This is not a postcard, or it might be. This is hand painted. It is on a piece of linen, like actual linen. So this is, I think, although shaped like a postcard, more of a textile almost. Super cool, super pretty. Like I couldn't imagine somebody would want to put a stamp on this, and definitely, it's a fighting with the swan. I would have to do some research, but there's probably some religious significance to that, or cultural significance. But very cool card. Again, colors on this are a lot more vibrant than you're seeing. This is just looks like a watercolor scene. Not sure if this is actually a postcard. No, does not appear to be. These are actual watercolor paintings, very small. Or this one is anyways. Here's another one, Percy Gray, 1925. And then we've got some British Museum postcards, probably a few here together. Yep, correct. So these are all just artworks from the museum. Wow. Okay. That it's somewhat flimsy. That's a made in China here. It is postcard shaped. It is, I want to say, embossed. It's got texture to it. But that's original artwork. Very cool. I may slide this one. It's not the highest quality of paper. So just for now, to protect it, I'm going to put it in that there sleeve. Pretty classic Madonna and Child. These are super high quality. Like the cardstock is super good. But again, I haven't done real great with religious content on postcards. Here's another. It's a Rubenesque, or not, shouldn't say Rubenesque, it's Ruben. I believe that's the Temptation of Eve. I don't know. Beautiful painting. I know it's got a name. Okay, this is another one of those like costume and I can't pronounce. It's got a lot of Mark Graffler Flynn. Yep. Sorry, culture, that I just butchered the name of. Yeah, that's a pretty famous one. At least these guys are famous. That's the Raphael. Hey, ouch, Buster. Oh. Some more religious content, and I say religious content. We're also looking at the greatest painters of history doing this stuff. So they're beautiful. They're amazing recreations of these paintings. The quality of the print is amazing. I believe that's a Vermeer. That is absolutely a Vermeer. I know that for a fact. There's a great documentary about a guy who set out to recreate a Vermeer, and I believe this was the painting that he set out to do. So if you are familiar with Vermeer, his style is almost impossible to dismiss. That looks like a witch on trial, is my guess. It's in German, but I can't tell. Hausdrach. Very, very, that's very cool and a chilling image. Yeah. Here's another image of drowning a witch or something. Again, these looks like they're in a set. What do we have here? Well, so this guy looks like he's wearing a big thing that has pictures of his crimes, and down here is like stabbing somebody, and then here he's drinking too much, and there he's robbing a house. So I'm thinking like this is like a public shaming. Yeah, like a public shaming of sorts. Really weird. I've never seen this before. Here's another one. Person is locked by his neck to this pole. This is a metal thing that makes him look like a dog, and on it is, I guess, again, his sign. Strafe Vegan und Philanderer, maybe? I can't tell. So this is kind of a neat set. I've never seen this before. It looks like there's many cards in this. So that'll be fun to research. Der Falkenpleier. Piler. And that's, what's he doing there? Probably this is like shaming a debtor, because he's got a whole bunch of dice around him and some cards, dice and cards. So he's being tied up with the thing around his neck, only he doesn't look like a dog. Oh, and this person's being it's like a trumpet or something, Maybe this guy was disturbing the peace with his jazz music late into the night, and so they tied him up to that pole with having to play his jazz clarinet. Another Jesus. Another Jesus. And that's a guy with a big long name. All right, let's do one more little stack here. We're coming up on an hour. All right, so looks like we got some town views here. Air view of Atlantic, Iowa. Monticello, Iowa. Aerial view of Flint, Michigan. Sensing a theme here. Here's Charles River and Esplanade in Boston, Massachusetts. Harbor and Rocky Mountains in Gloucester. Linen postcard. Tucumari, New Mexico. I believe I actually said that right. I'm sure if you're from there and you're listening, you will tell me if I didn't. Another aerial view of Durham, North Carolina. I know, Durham. Branch Brook Park in Newark, New Jersey. These are some interesting views. These are not ones I've come across often. There's Washington Harbor in the Potomac. So some more traditional ones in here as well. That's Griffin's Corner in the Catskills, New York. Not showing up real great. Hard to, maybe if I do that. If I do that, you get the reflection. If I do that, it looks dark. So not much I can do. Portland, Oregon, Mount St. Helens. That's not right. Mount St. Helens isn't in Portland, Oregon. Mount St. Helens, I don't believe you can even see. It's definitely not that big. Mount St. Helens is in Washington, not Portland. This is Lebanon, Oregon. Peterson's Butte from the paper mill. That's a really interesting card. Albertype. It's got that egg wash gloss, the egg white sort of fake gloss to it to make it almost look like a photograph. B-24 bomber from the clouds. Got a little bit of a paint splatter there, but I don't think anyone's going to care. That is cool. I don't believe that I have ever seen the Statue of Liberty with a dirigible. I could probably pinpoint that blimp. Oh, it says here. You know, that's funny. It doesn't mention on it. It doesn't mention the blimp at all. Oh, more blimps. That's cool. I like blimp postcards. Lower Manhattan skyline with a blimp. Golden Airlines mainliner flying over the Golden Gate International Exposition. That was in 1939. That's really cool, actually. I've had a lot of these airplanes flying over that exposition. It was kind of a popular thing back then, I think. A modern drive-in and motel in California. Kind of neat. It is a Longman postcard. Oh, hey, look, there we go. This is a TWA Sky sleepover going over the Golden Gate Exposition. Same exposition, different airplane. Sunnyvale, California, U.S. Airport. That is a very cool photo or a shot and view, as the postcard guys like to say. I always feel funny saying view. Parachute descent from balloon. Oh, wow. It's going to be hard for you guys to see, but that right there is a hot air balloon descending by parachute. Not sure what's going on here, but it is a real photo. Oh, I see. There's a parachute down here. That's a really interesting postcard. Then we've got wings over Tampa, Florida. Kind of cool. Do a few more. All right. Since you asked so nice. The Earl Crematory in Oakwood Cemetery, New York. Pretty interesting. This is 1906. Another, looks probably Civil War cannon is my guess. Soldiers Monument in Woodlawn Cemetery, Lima, Ohio. So, yeah, more or less right. This one is entrance to Green Lawn Cemetery. So we got some cool cemetery postcards here. Again, entrance to Woodlawn Cemetery. And then the entrance to Spring Grove Cemetery in Cleveland. Topeka, Kansas here. Arch Bridge. And then the dam in Spring Creek, Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm saying it like Harry's last name, which looks right to me. And the Hell's Gate Bridge, New York City. Okay, here we go. Got another New York here. The Plaza at 5th Avenue and 95th Street, the Vanderbilt Mansion. I heard that Gloria Vanderbilt is a real see you next Tuesday. Just kidding. This is real photo. Ellis between 40th and Oakland, Chicago. Like 1920s. Very cool. And somebody lived up here. Very neat. This is Mrs. Porter Palmer's residence in Lakeshore Drive, Chicago. Oops, there we go. Here it is again. Sigler Amphitheater in Hot Springs, Arkansas. The Hot Springs, Arkansas is a pretty popular subject. I've run across it very often. And it then became the government hot springs when I believe it became a base or a military base. That is Shirley on the James River in Virginia. 1903 Detroit Rotograph. Undivided back. So that really early postcard here. Never used. Lexington, Massachusetts, Monroe Tavern. Earl Percy's headquarters. Parsonage of somebody's memorial church. I can't read it upside down in small print. Salem, Massachusetts. That is the Grimshaw House. Bradford Arms. Sagamore Beach, Massachusetts. St. Sylvia's Rectory in Medellin, New York. The Electrical House in Schenectady. Pilgrim Log Cabin replica in Plymouth. That's kind of cool. With some fake pilgrims there. And the Historical House in Ipswich, Massachusetts. Okay. We're over an hour. I think that's gonna be it here. So, if you made it this far, thank you very much. I really just did this one for the people who've been, leaving comments about postcards and, ask a lot of questions on postcards. Where do I find them? How do, all that kind of stuff. I buy these almost always in bulk, and then I go through them and I sell them off one at a time. So it'll take me a while to get these listed. But I wanted to mention one more time, if you find Jackass Retro on Facebook, you can go to the page. It has already probably at least 20 postcard galleries on there at this point. And I'm adding more every time I get one of these in. This will probably end up being several different galleries. I mean, we've barely even scratched the surface here. This is what we went through today. That many. That's it. And there's at least 7 or 8 times in here. So Thank you once again very much for watching. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the like, subscribe buttons, comments, questions, whatever. Leave it down below. If you want to see more postcard content, I'm into this. I like doing it. I like going through these. I think they're really cool. So, and again, want to say a big thank you to Popeye's Postcards. If you're out there, if you see this, YouTube misses you. I know some crazy things happen, or I've heard some crazy. I don't know anything. But thank you very much. And yeah, I look forward to doing some more of these in the future. And I would love it. Maybe Popeye, you want to come on and talk postcards on my channel? That'd be neat. Anyways, thanks again, everyone. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.